Wait a minute, what is it? Okay, there it is.
I see
Let me see it.
I don't see us.
Mm. Hello, everybody.
Hello, my name is Paul Barrios in Southern California. This is the trophy wife, Drew Barrios.
I
We
can
are,
hear you guys, but I can't see you.
that's what I'm
We're
asking.
Trying to figure this. It's not doing it. Was it like this one?
There
Oh,
you
it is.
are. Woohoo! All right, take it away.
Okay.
Welcome to LevAI. This is live TV. This is my real voice. Let me find it. My name is Paul Barrios,
Specs today.
64-year-old father of 5. We are parents of 5 incredible children. We live in Southern California, and we have 7 grandchildren. 5 of those are granddaughters. So we'll leave it at that. And life is great. Life is great when you have hope. And I want to start off by first, it is October 15th, 2025. It is my friend, sponsor, and mentor, Randy Schrader's birthday. We want to wish him happy birthday first off before we start. But I think tonight is it's one of those nights that you'll remember years from now if you make the correct decision. I was with a company for 20 years, from 2004 to 2024. And my sponsor in that company, he said, only once or twice in your life do you see an opportunity like this. And you got to ask yourself, is this the first one or is this the second one? So a little bit about us. I told you we have 5 kids from 41 down to 22 all over the place. And from 1975 to 1985, I was a professional skateboarder for Sims and then Vision Skateboards. And then for 3 years, 86, 87, 88, I made one of the 5 biggest mistakes in my life. I actually track these things. This is one of the 5 best things I did. I bought a shoe store in Mission Viejo. When my dad was alive, he loaned me $85,000. I made $300 a week. I was 25 years old and I worked 100 hours a week. I bring that up to let you know that's what a real business looks like. And during the 90s for 10 years, I had my Series 7 glorified telemarketer, had my 6, 22, 63 insurance license, and like a mortgage rep, insurance agent, guy that cleans pools or sells cars, I was only as good as my next transaction. Yeah, I did pretty good as all that magical thing every month, make 10,000 a month, make 10,000 a month. We did that, 10 out of 12 months for 10 years. I was broker of the month. I worked really hard, made really good money, but I was on that treadmill. And then in 2004, I joined a company called Monavi. We did really well for 2-3 years. We made up to 6.5 figures. And here I go again. In late 2007, we met Randy Schrader. And without bragging, we went to 7 figures. What a coincidence. We learned those 10 steps that he teaches us that I could teach my 7-year-old granddaughter in Minnesota. They're that simple. So we put our head down and we learned, because I envied my friends in this industry. I had a friend in Costa Rica named Dan, and I would see him same age as me, but with no stress. Like, what's this guy doing? He was in this industry. He got to work when he wanted to work. When I was a stockbroker, I had to work 6 in the morning till 6 at night every day. 6 in the morning, we used to joke around, call it half day. 6 in the morning till 6 at night every day, 5 days a week.
6, 7.
No, don't do that. And then I had to drive to Irvine every day. Had to work where I had to work. Then I had to work with whom I wanted to work, not some nice people sometimes. And then I couldn't work. I had to work every day. I didn't get to work if I wanted to work, like my buddy Dan, who Randy also knows. So I wanted to be in this industry where you could work when you want to work, where you want to work, with whom you want to work, and eventually like your favorite musician or actor, if you want to work. Was that?
Yes.
So we found LevAI. So we were in a company for 20 years, did very, very well. It was $1,800 to join. It was bottles of very, very healthy juice and $300 every 4 weeks. And then that company got sold 2, 3, 4 times. We had to pivot a few times. And then last month, not even a month ago, 28 days ago, we launched Leverage Artificial Intelligence. We launched LevAI. And talk about, sometimes people just don't recognize it. They just don't recognize when something great like this falls in front of them. So without further ado, because at the top of the hour, we have our once a week corporate update with Blake Schrader.
Hi.
Now we're going to flip the screen and go to the next slide and talk about Blake for a minute. I met Blake in 2007, real stand-up guy for 18 years. He's been my co-pilot. He's been running social commerce companies to the highest degree all over the world, Israel, all over Europe, all over the United States. The guy just has an incredible reputation, like his father. I mean, his father's made 7 figures, what, 30 years in a row?
Oh, easily.
I did a handful of years,
Yeah.
15 years ago. He's done it over 30 years in a row. Some years where he wasn't active, he wasn't involved. We'll leave it at that. He was making over $3 million. So the guy teaches a very, very simple way to get to these incomes. And until you really know this, how we do this, and it's not difficult, you just won't get the gist of this. So what is LevAI?
Regular people, right? He's helping regular people.
Helping regular people.
Yeah, so
I said we have 5 kids that went to college, 5 different college degrees, more than that. Some of them have 2, 3, 4, 5 degrees.
Yeah.
No college degrees.
Ooh. Not embarrassing at all, guys.
I got 7 weeks of college from 3 different colleges. Did you know that?
Yeah, Q&A features.
I told
If you
you.
guys have any questions, just pop them down below.
Yeah, we won't see them.
Yeah.
So everyone's heard of Google.
Won't see them.
Everyone's heard of Google. The CEO of Google has said, AI is more profound than electricity or fire. She looks at me because I slow down, because that is a huge, huge statement. It's not coming from Randy Schrader. It's not coming from Blake. It's not coming from Paul Andrew Barrios. That's coming from the CEO of Google. Google. The whole world knows Google. In fact, my sister's son-in-law works for Google. His name's also Paul. But tell them, because I have 7 weeks of college. What does profound mean?
Well, are you profound or am I profound? Which way are we going to do this?
It's a pretty big deal.
It's a pretty big deal.
Pretty big deal.
So it is profound. I've got to say it's profound. I mean, if we're doing an English lesson here, let's just say it is stronger. It's more exciting. It is more innovative. It is everything that you can possibly imagine that AI is going to bring to your living room, to your life. Honestly, it's awesome. So it is more profound. I mean, yeah, I mean that's a pretty big statement. Saying that
Trophy wife.
Saying that it's more profound than fire or electricity. I mean, at some point we never knew we were gonna. I mean, did anybody know way back that fire or electricity was going to be something we could never live without now?
Thomas Edison did.
So okay, so he did. So nowadays, I promise you, probably in the next 5-10 years, you're going to wonder, how do we ever live without AI? It's in everything we do, in everything.
So Randy says it perfectly, Drew. He says it's a global mandate. Now, before you and I met, my buddy Daryl, I knew Daryl in 1986, had this huge thing like this big, called a car phone. We didn't even call them cell phones yet. Imagine in 2025, somebody not having a cell phone. And then in 1994, we didn't know each other. The internet came out.
We did know each
And we
other.
kind of laughed about this and that, and those kind of jokes about it. Imagine now not having a cell phone, not having the internet, not texting, not emailing. It is a global mandate. And Randy always uses these big words. Mandate means everyone's going to use it.
We are.
Am I right or am I right?
You're right.
So
I'm always right there.
let me stop real
Usually the right
quick.
one.
I believe there's 2 kinds of people on the Zoom. There's people already involved in LevAI. They've already joined as a member, as a partner, and they just need, like I do, I get in these Zooms almost daily, either the morning or the afternoon or the evening one, just so I can get reminded why I made such a great decision. Then we have people that I'm speaking to directly that have not made that decision yet. In the
Why?
stock market, you can go to the next slide.
Okay.
We said every great decision in your life is made when you have all the facts. We're going to give you all the facts tonight before the bottom of the hour, or she's going to start elbowing me, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. So I'm going to
I want
stop.
to get it done quick tonight that we can do this. You guys got things to do, people to see, the whole 9 yards. And I want you guys to be able to just get all the information in the best way possible. And hopefully with a little bit of humor. And, we're going to be able to give you all the facts that you possibly could use.
So you're going to hear me quote
Good way.
Randy a lot because he's taught me over half of the things I know about making money in this business. And he says there are 5 elements for success in this industry. Number 1, a product that matters to people. In the next 5 to 10 years, everyone in business is going to be using AI. Everyone,
Oh, yeah.
everyone.
Easily.
This is not talk. This is real. So is 3% right now in business using it. 99%, 91% don't even know they're using it. But like if I said,
Oh, I think it's more than that.
yeah, but he said 3% actually
Yeah.
use it on purpose.
Oh, okay. No.
We don't even know we're using AI. Alexa, play Thelonious Monk. There's AI.
Here's some music by Thelonious
Thelonious
Monk
Monk.
on Amazon Music.
It's just funny that he chose that one.
Alexa, pause. So that's AI. A product that matters to people, a company that can execute. We have LaCour Industries behind us. I used to call him the Gordon Gekko of network marketing. It's a weird coincidence that he actually purchased Jeunesse, who purchased Monavie. It's kind of a small world.
Yeah, but
Um,
it makes sense. It's just so cool. This guy,
Yeah.
I mean,
he makes
what he's doing
smart
for this, yeah,
decisions.
he does. Yeah.
So
I think
usually with a new company, you have that huge risk of knowing that 90% of them don't make it past 2 years. This one is backed by a guy worth a lot. We don't like to give out too many specifics because the call is all recorded. Number 3, a timing that is beyond
refute.
Go on.
It's a funny word.
Randy's words.
Good. I know. Well,
It means a
so that-
timing that is not up for debate. Paul's going to break it way down to 3rd grade level.
Who said we
A
didn't go to
timing
college?
that is not up for debate. 3% of businesses are using it. Pretty much every business will be using it in the next 5, 10, and 20 years. You got to decide how much of that do you want to carve out in your LevAI business. When it first came out on September 17th, before that, I go, oh, we're going to work for LevAI.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we all had kind of the same idea what it was. Now it kind of rolls off your tongue. At first, it took a little while, but
LevAI.
yeah.
You've got to make hats and shirts.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway,
a lucrative compensation plan.
I think we're right here.
A lucrative compensation plan. And last but not least, training and support. This is, I like doing presentations like this, especially with, Lucy and Ricky, but I love training. I love when people say to me years from now, you taught me how to make 7 figures. You taught me how to get to 6 figures, which is the top 10% of the United States. You taught me how to do this by teaching me those 10 simple steps that your granddaughter Ruthie can learn. So I love teaching. I like presenting, but I love
You're
teaching.
talking about the problems that LevAI solves.
You could talk about it.
Oh,
I'm gonna let you talk too. That's why you're wearing your readers.
Yeah, I know. I'm wearing my readers before that because I like things just to be a little sharp. Plus, it makes me look smart. So, okay, the problems that LevAI solves, social entrepreneurs face. Okay, you know what? This one actually, to me, is pretty self-explanatory because leads. We all do leads, right? CRMs, marketing tools. Depending on what kind of business you're in, if you have your own business, if you're an entrepreneur of any kind, there is a lot of problems that LevAI can solve because everything's going to be in one platform. It's going to be right there for you. So right now it could be really overwhelming to have all that, whether such as I do teaching. I do a lot of stuff. I love to teach. I teach 6th grade. They're very rambunctious, but they're actually sometimes smarter than I am. So I sometimes have to
You know what?
sneak
6th
on the
graders
AI
are
a little
talking
bit.
about AI.
Yeah. And they're talking
third
about,
graders
yeah,
are talking about AI. So real quick, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
About 2 years ago, my buddy Kevin in Banning was telling me about AI. And this is way before he knew there was going to be an opportunity with a very first home-based business in AI. And I said, no, man, I saw the Terminator movie. I said, but then he started telling me, I have this, I have that. He had 5, 6, 7 different AI components. This is one inclusive altogether that is way, way more affordable than all 5, 6, 7 of those combined. That's why we're involved here.
yeah. And also, besides teaching, also do fitness. And I also do, well, my sister-in-law and I, we also have a mortgage and real estate company. So imagine all the tools and platforms that are needed for that. And we have a lead generator, CRMs, marketing tools, websites. Everything that you could possibly imagine that you would need is actually right here. It's all together in one thing. And gosh, the price could not be better. So
We'll get there.
and yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm always getting ahead of myself. Anyway, here we go. So the solution, LevAI, is what I was telling you. It really is the solution to everything that we would need, don't you think? I mean,
It's an entrepreneur's dream.
yeah, it really is. And it's just in a more streamlined fashion. It's automated and it's accessible to everyone. Everyone. It takes the everyday person who would have the hardest time being able to put all these platforms into place. It makes you actually be a genius.
Smarter.
I
I was
think
just you're reading my mind.
I usually do.
It makes you smarter
do.
and more courageous.
Yeah, it really does.
Imagine having the knowledge of a guy that's made $1 million a year for over 30 years in a row in your brain,
Yeah.
coming out of your mouth. Wait, there's more
Oh,
in
always.
it, in any language in the world.
So cool.
Ah,
That's so cool. I
well,
can't
this
wait.
one, no.
I seriously cannot wait for that one. I'm so
Yeah.
excited for that one. Okay, so here's more. Look at this. This kind of gives you a little bit of everything in some little tiny chunks of the solution. Everything you need in one place, made accessible. This is true. This has everything. So look at all the tools that it has. You got the social, you got the My Network, the My Web, My Momentum, My Prospects. I don't know how many of you, if this is your first time looking at this, or if you've been here before, but I know for me personally, I've used quite a few of these, and I had all these things before on a separate platform, and it was so expensive and so time consuming and so convoluted. That's the other thing. It was
Tell
very
them how much
convoluted.
that guy paid to build a website last
Okay,
week.
okay.
You don't need to mention his name.
No, because there's a lot of people who get their own website because we all know, right, as an entrepreneur, having a website is really your access to the outside world to be able to get them.
It's your storefront.
Yeah, you're drawing them in to be able to come to your place. But this guy, he spent a couple $1,000s on his website. And that's $2,000. And it wasn't even the highest one. There's more. There's higher ones. I've heard of people
He does real estate on the East Coast. Yeah.
5,000 plus to do a website. I'm sure there's a lot of extra things you can do on it, but LevAI right now, they've already got that where you can just instantly build one. So you don't need any tools. You don't need to hire somebody to do it for you. It takes you just a few minutes to be able to get at least a landing page for your business, which is great. Might as well at least have that into place because you want everything all in one package if possible, right? And the thing is with LevAI and AI in general is it goes fast, right? Everything's lightning fast. So it's going to go quick, quick, quick. Everything is just going to keep getting faster and it's going to keep getting more involved. LevAI is evolving. It's becoming just like the only place to be if you want to be in business. It really is the full-on solution for everything we have. So
one of these by themselves is worth the cost of the whole package. So
yeah,
we're just building a little value for you guys. You
yeah,
can go next.
it's value. That's it. All right. So the video feature coming soon. It's coming. Promise you. Next. This is what everybody always wants to see, right?
Yeah.
The
Again,
pricing.
1986, $85,000 for a shoe store of Nikes, Reeboks, Converse, Adidas to make $300 a week and work 100 hours a week. This is $99 a month or $49 a month and $19 a year. That's it. I was like, if you would have told me this years ago, I would have said, it's not possible. That's not possible to start a
I
business.
spend more than that on a lunch nowadays. Seriously.
Carnitas.
Yeah. We just went and had some carnitas at one of our favorite places that we had. And I can't even tell you, all we literally split a meal because we we wanted an appetizer, but we don't eat a whole lot. You know, we just like to enjoy a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Oh my gosh, it was over $100 and we didn't even get anything. We're like, what the heck is this? So anyway, you can have all this and more with LevAI for less than that. Less than we had a lunch. Less than we had a carnitas.
You look at all the features that are involved here. It's
Yeah.
incredible. So what we're noticing is we have quite a few people on our team in about a month. Just about everyone's coming in for $99. You do whatever you can afford. I'm
Yeah.
sure you can upgrade later, but to start a business for $49 and $19 licensing once a year is unheard of. Then it's just about getting into activity, which is step 10, but we'll talk about that later. This is not a training, this is a presentation. But think about that. No one's asking you for $990 or $490. It's 10% of that to start a business.
Yeah.
It's more an investment of time than money, and it's as much time as you want to put in. You know, nobody's your boss or your manager, we're just your coaches.
Yeah. I mean, I know people who spend so much money like on a gym membership, and because that's, you know, one of the things I'm part of, but they'll spend it every month, but they just have it. They never use it.
I spend more to golf,
Yeah.
and I'm just hitting that ball
But
around.
they never use it. They spend $99 and they don't use it. It's just like on a typical auto ship. This is something you can use in everyday life at so many things in your life, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you know, your own business, whether you're just doing it for fun, trying to, you know, put something together like a schedule for your kids. I mean, there's so much you can do with this. It's endless. So, I mean, the price pays for itself 1,000 times over. And I mean that literally, honestly. Okay. So the interactive AI avatar,
This is coming in the next week or two.
there's always a wait, there's more.
There's more.
There's always a wait. That's
We're gonna have a twin.
Yeah.
Smarter than us,
mm,
as good looking as you want it to be, speaking any language in the world.
I think
My
that's-
mom, when she was around, wanted me to speak Spanish so
Yeah.
badly. Somehow my 4 sisters do. But she said it's
Weird.
really gonna hurt you in
Okay.
business someday. And she was so right. She had a little bit of that gypsy from Spain from her.
She did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she knew it would hurt me. So now I can actually speak perfect Spanish like Randy does anywhere in the world. So it's taken down. He said this morning. It's taking down the barrier of geography and language and time. So when you're sleeping, well, you don't sleep. When I'm asleep
I
at 2
never sleep,
a.m.,
guys. I have bags under my
when
eyes.
I'm
My
asleep at
luggage,
2 a.m.,
Louis Vuitton, hopefully.
I could be speaking Mandarin
Yeah.
in China,
Oh.
presenting the business to somebody
Oh my
and answering their
gosh.
questions because it's my AI twin doing it. When
Yeah.
I'm asleep at I wake up at 3 a.m. When I'm asleep at 1 a.m., somebody could be speaking Afrikaans in South Africa to somebody about this business.
I want to hear
How
that.
cool is
I
that?
can't wait to hear you speak Afrikaans. That would be pretty cool,
saying.
honestly. Yeah, and I've mentioned this
The fact
before,
that I can-
honestly. Yeah. You know, being in the fitness industry and especially like during COVID where I did a lot of online fitness stuff, I can actually now take that. I can take my twin. I can use it anywhere globally. I can seriously, Africa. Wouldn't that be cool? I mean,
Yeah.
I could teach the coolest boot camps,
Hebrew and
the
Israel,
coolest exercises to people all over the
Spanish and Spain, which is
I
different than
mean,
Spanish in
yeah,
Mexico.
endless possibilities, guys.
Us.
All right. And besides endless
That's what we were
possibilities, there's
speaking about.
unmatched value.
Yeah,
All right. The value it says, when it says right here that it replaces $300 in
it's
subscriptions,
more than that.
that is so, I mean, I honestly wish they would replace this slide because
They're being
into something.
conservative.
They're being ultra conservative because I spend so much more. I mean, so much more. It's not even funny. These are giving you like baby numbers and probably for like a basic. And I think they're just doing that just, you know, to be conservative. I understand that. But I have played around with pretty much everything on here and the value that I am getting from the website itself, from the leads, the CRM, all of that. It's incredible. I mean, there's some things still that I'm going to be using on my own because, you know, they're very, very involved, but I have absolutely no doubt in my mind whatsoever that LevAI is going to be as lightning fast as it's going right now and as fast as AI is constantly moving every single
6
day.
minutes.
Every single day, I see it going faster and faster. They're going to be touching it. Okay, 6 minutes. Go ahead. So, market opportunity.
The market opportunity is huge. When we launched on September 17th, we launched in 2 countries, United States and Canada. I think it was the last Wednesday we launched. Did it go by that fast? 169 more countries. So we'll probably be in over 200 countries someday, but This is available to pretty much the whole world the United States does business with. And in almost every language will be open, in almost every language. And you could pay with Bitcoin, not get paid in Bitcoin.
Mm.
We're not a crypto company. We just figured out a way to move business quicker. So I did say it was an entrepreneurial's dream, but let me set something straight. This works for anybody in any job or business.
Yeah.
School teachers, people in sales, engineers. My dad had this. He was always in technology when he was a civil engineer.
Yeah.
Doctors, lawyers, pastors. I have a pastor in Laguna Beach, and he didn't get it at first. I said, John, you can teach the Bible anywhere in the world in their language. He goes, ding, he
Okay.
got it.
Yeah. That was
got
seriously, yeah, you didn't have to say anything more after that. Okay. Here's all
Oh,
the 5 unique.
this is why I came.
It is why you came.
That's
That's
why I came.
exactly why you came. But remember, we only have a few minutes left. And so
We'll be quick. We have 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Why you came, and this is the meat and potatoes of it, to make money.
Mhm.
10% of the United States makes over $140,000 a year. That means 90% makes less than that. We can put you in that top 10%. No guarantee, no promises. But with this comp plan, it's going to take a matter of time. But imagine you bring somebody in for $99, you make $50. You make half of that. Acquisition bonus. We
Yeah.
have a little rule in our family. Weekly FOB. We learned that from Randy. Weekly first order bonus. Then you get 20% check match on the people you bring in.
So cool.
And then you get 4% on their team. And then there's unlimited check match. It's unreal, up to certain ranks.
Oh my gosh, it's
So
endless.
there's so many ways you get paid. There's 5 different ways. We don't have time here to do a comp plan. I always say comp plan means complicated plan. It's really not. It's an 8-level unilevel, which we had to retrain our brain because we're in binaries for over 25 years. So this is an 8-level unilevel. And let me just put it to you like this. Pause for effect. There's over 8 billion people on this planet. You need to find 5 leaders, 5 people that get it as much as you do or more. Just 5. And let me be honest with you, it might not be the first 5 you bring in. It might take you a month, 3 months, 5 months, or a year, but to find 5 people maxes out the compensation plan. Next
I gotta
slide.
go because we're
Trophy
only
wife.
15, dude.
Huh?
We're only 15.
No, it's okay. The rest is fluff.
Oh, gotcha.
Global updates.
It is. Okay.
He's
Emmy.
Mike's
Liqueur
gonna go over that tonight.
payment. Okay. Yeah. More.
Global Reach
There you
experience.
go.
Launch updates. I already
Yeah.
gave that out.
Yeah.
On September 16th, we launched Canada United States, which is pretty cool because sometimes pre-launches don't take 4 weeks.
Thank
This
you.
took about 4 weeks.
Okay. You guys can see what that said. The multi-language support. Just know that there's tons of languages
Oh,
in there.
we're shocked because we've been in a couple companies in the last 35 years. We emailed them the day it launched,
Yeah.
and within a few minutes, she got right back to us.
Yeah. they
Thank
did.
you, Angela.
Yeah. Right now you can do that in 10 languages, right?
Okay, look at the countries.
Yeah. There's so many.
Pretty
Take
much.
it quick.
Yeah,
Scan.
that one guy that said, I don't see my country.
Oh no. Out of all those countries, there was one that didn't have.
Nicaragua.
That's
I know.
crazy
I don't
because
see
there's
my
some that I've
country.
never heard of. Never heard of.
Things happen.
Geography is not my strong suit, but I do know that that's a lot. All right, so the rollout, we got the Desk LevAI, the My AI video, and the mobile app. They're all coming very, very, very.
Can't wait for the
soon,
mobile
guys.
app.
Everything that mobile app is.
Yeah.
We all want that. We all want it. Okay.
There's Canada, United States, like we said,
Yeah.
that was September 16th. Now we're 169 countries.
September 18th,
It was actually September 17th. It was that night. Remember? It was on
16th,
Wednesday.
17th, or 18th.
That's a misprint.
All right. All right. So now the post launch. The launch. All right. LevAI updates, post launch.
The update is we didn't have to invite you to the Marriott or Hilton in the rain and get a babysitter and get dressed up and
Yeah.
get showered and everything else. You got to see this on Zoom. Imagine running a business nowadays without Zoom. As Randy says, it's a global mandate, like a cell phone, like texting, like emails, like the internet. We used to get leads on fax back in the early 90s, late 80s. I mean, imagine that. Who uses a fax machine nowadays? Used to have.
I actually still have one. I know it sounds weird, but I actually still have one on my phone because believe it or not, there are some people that still use fax. And so I have an e-fax on there. Okay. Does everybody see their country on there? I'm sure you do. I can't even imagine that you don't. All right. more to come. There's the India payments update. We've got all this stuff.
Yeah.
All right, guys. All right, we're gonna go through because guess what? There's the payments. Money.
Yeah, they could take different payments. All the
Yeah.
countries have different credit cards and debit cards.
Yeah.
So they figure out a way to open up 169 countries in 4 weeks, which is pretty much unheard of, but that's what Terry LaCour does.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right.
there you go.
Same idea. All right.
So I'll say it again, what Daryl taught me years ago, over 20 years ago, in your life, once or twice, you'll see an opportunity like this, and you got to ask yourself, is this the first one or the second one? In 1986, I saw Microsoft at $2 when it came out. In 2009, we saw Bitcoin. We heard about a guy a few months ago, Randy and I heard about a guy that bought Bitcoin at 14 cents.
No, does he still have it?
I don't know.
I don't know because
Years ago, we saw XRP at 30 cents. So
Yeah.
this is more an investment of time than money. You can see the money here is
I
not
did
at all.
that.
It's $99.
I did that.
$49. Okay. You must have
This
forgot to
this is
tell me.
about the support.
Okay. So you got to decide, LevAI is going to do great with or without us. With or without us, it's going to do great. You got to decide if you want to be involved. Get back to the person that invited you here tonight because they really, really wanted to see you succeed.
Look whose name is right there.
Yeah. Bah.
All these names. Look at all these amazing
know him.
people.
Birthday boy.
They're all awesome. You guys, they're all awesome. And we
And
love
that's
them
31
to
minutes.
mentor.
That was the drive-through. We did in 31 minutes.
Those last few. Follow us on social.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, look,
Oh,
social.
I'm sorry.
got all those. They're constantly adding new videos to YouTube. Go to the LevAI HQ video,
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook. I still call it Twitter. LinkedIn. I don't like LinkedIn, personal reason. But YouTube is the best place. There's a little 2-minute video there that I send out daily. Like Randy says, 6 a day. Send them out. I send out more than 6 daily to people. And we're getting more yeses than nos
That's cool. That's
that they want. We've
That's
never
huge.
seen this. When I was a
That's huge.
stockbroker, not even close.
no.
When I was in Montague Jeunesse, 3 out of 10 said yes. Here, more yeses than nos. People are talking about AI. Are they going to get involved with you or are they getting involved with somebody else? It's up to you.
Or me.
Probably her.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Hope you have an amazing evening. And please look at this video over and over again. You might get a laugh.
Watch the 2-minute video on YouTube from LevAI. God bless you guys.
Thanks, guys.